Chiara Shverli. And the technical delegate from Hungary is Zita Gierko.
So we are ready then for this women's 55 kilo final. Here are the record holders. Mariana Shevchuk, Ukraine, 133.5 for a couple of years ago, and Onyinyechi Mark, the next gen record from 3 years ago. She's been well on the mark since then. Start off with 45 in this from Kvansa Golodava of Georgia.
Tbilisi 2023 World Cup. We have 94 lifters
all the way up to 111.
Countries battling
Event
out
3
for gold. Who will come
of
out
the week
on top?
in Tbilisi. Fourth major event we've been at in the space of 2 years, basically. We had the first World Cup here a fortnight ago. This is as high as we go. Livia Broom, 111 in the opening round, 115 is a lifetime best. Both she and Charlotte McGuinness in this for Britain. Farisa Tolzan of Kazakhstan looking to go high too, 86 in the opening round. And Tatiana Bobrovska of Ukraine for 80. And a reminder, all the week's action is on the World Para Powerlifting Facebook and on the Easy Sport YouTube. And if you're watching this now, then you already know that.
2, 1. Who's ready for powerlifting? Let's see some heavy lifting.
So 9 in the field, and here is a debutante at international level. For host nation Georgia, Kvansa Golodava. She's 21. On stage with her coach, Zurab Shikishvili. Going for what obviously will be a lifetime best of 45 in international competition. This being her first international lift. So for 45, definitely the appearance that she can go on a bit from there, and that is a good lift. 3 wide lights, and Kvansa Golodava gets a lifetime best.
Loaders load the bar to
Good, decent,
64
strong lift
kilos
from
around
her.
height 4.
Did well. The quality of the lift, and you might almost say the ease of it, almost, but not quite. It's never easy. As suggesting she can go on a bit from that, but we'll see.
For the first attempt, representing Ukraine, Halina Vachiev.
So next up for Ukraine, likewise, first international event for Halina Vachiev. For Ukraine, she is a next-gen athlete, so she has medals to go in her own right. There's a couple in the next-gen category. There's a youth category. That was a swing and a half. She's 18 years old. 2 from Ukraine in this event. Now, how much control of that did she have at the end?
Good.
Enough.
Left.
She gets the vote. 2-1 in her favour. She's happy with that.
The bar to 75 kilos, rack height 9.
So Vachiev gets given that. She was locking out as much as she could at the end, as much as is allowable in her case. I was moving a bit at the end, but two of the three referees had said she had done all that she had needed to, and that's it. So she gets it, 64. Next up for Azerbaijan is Zara Darashova, the World Junior and European Senior bronze medalist, elite bronze medalist from here last year. Both of her international championship medals have come at this venue. At the Hualing Hotels of Preference, the Hualing Ballroom, which is a nice malleable venue. Oh, she's pressed onto the international stage really impressively. She's pitching herself quite a bit down the field in this in terms of her first round attempt, but that is a good lift. Well, she can wait on a bit from there. What she's originally looking at is 11 kilos off what the bronze would be if all the first round lifts are successful, and so far they all have been, including her. Zara Darashova for Azerbaijan. Good lift. And nothing for her to worry about.
For the first attempt, representing Thailand.
Next up for Thailand, the former Southeast Asian Games champion Hat Motnok, but she didn't register a mark in last year's edition, which was very late last year. Prior to that, she'd won gold in the 3 previous Southeast Asian Games, but a big gap left in the calendar. It's supposed to be every 2 years. The most recent title, 2017. The next, ASEAN, the Southeast Asian Games, Southeast Asian Para Games with 2022. The able-bodied edition was very late in the year in 2019, so the Para edition was early in 2020. And hey, things are happening then, so it got pushed down the road a lot. 5th in the African Open Championships in Cairo in October. 5th in the Asian Para Games in 2014 in Incheon. So this for 76 for Motnok.
Good.
Yep, there you go. She's got that. That'll be a delight considering what happened in her last championship. And maybe she started off really conservatively there and is thinking about a big leap in round 2 by the standards of this weight division. Hat Motnok leads on 76. No problem there at all. Nice comprehensive lift.
For the first attempt, representing United Arab Emirates, Moses Zioudi.
Well, that's the standard set. Not to be happier. Not. And she is out in front by a kilo. She can now be overtaken by a kilo. Moses Zioudi for the United Arab Emirates. The reigning West Asian Games champion, reigning Iowa's champion, took that gold in Portugal in December. Silver in the Dubai World Cup. in her home nation in December. She's based in Fujairah, which isn't that far away from Dubai anyway. It's just outside with the Korfakan club. You might remember her twin sister Mariam in a few championships before as well. So 77 take the lead by 1. Musa Al-Zuyudi.
Good
Yes.
leg.
3 white lights, and she is now in the lead. What a good competition this is proving to be so far. Just past midday in Tbilisi. And Musa Al-Zuyudi goes into the gold medal position. Ninth in the Tokyo Paralympic Games. Paris is not that far away, not even 18 months away.
For the first attempt,
those are the scores on the doors. 5 done, 4 to go in this opening round, and everybody successful so far. So next up for Ukraine, Tatiana Bobrovska going for 80 kilos and the lead. 7th in the World Championships here 18 months ago. Not even 18 months ago. That ran into December of 2021. So Bobrovska, who is 39 now. We've only seen in recent years in the championship standings. So this for the lead for Bobrovska. That's a nice casual lift, and that's good. 2-1 in her favour. She is our new leader on 80. Oh, that was very confidently put home. Now, our centre referee didn't go for it. The other two did from the side.
To 86 kilos, rack height 1.
Decent lift. I can only imagine from our centre referee's viewpoint that he felt probably the stop sequence wasn't right.
For the first attempt, representing Kazakhstan, Fariza Dozan.
So 3 to go. Fariza Toljan for Kazakhstan going for 86 here. The Asia Oceania bronze medalist in Korea in Pyeongtaek last June. Last time she competed here was in the World Championships in 2021. Didn't register a mark in that. So something to watch out for here. This to take the lead by 6. And then it gets really interesting. If this is successful and the next attempt too, there won't be very much between the top 6. And there you go. So Fariza Toljan gets it. Good lift. That's all she needed to do. And she is in front. Ooh. Tell you what, that step caused a bit more trouble than the actual lift itself. Down and up and done. Thank you. So Tolzan leading on 86, 2 to go. Both from Britain. And first to go is Charlotte McGuinness, the World Junior silver medalist in Tbilisi 2 years ago. Silver in the Manchester World Cup in 2021. 6th in the Europeans here last year. 11th in the World Championships here in 2021. It's felt as if everything's been here lately. And that's mainly because it has. Ben Richens on stage with her, the coach. From Harrogate, Charlotte McGuinness is. She's been a student at Leeds Trinity University. And this for 89. Got that raised well. And that's a good lift, and that is the lead for Charlotte McGuinness. 3 white lights for her as well. And she leads by 3, and the top 6 are divided by 14 kilos. And right now they're all in with a good shot of the main set of medals here. Obviously, there's a few other things they can aim for too, but she's not dallied at all, Charlotte McGuinness, in getting that raised. And the only one who can surpass her in this round at least is her teammate, the European and world silver medalist, the Paralympic bronze medalist, Commonwealth Games silver medalist in Birmingham last year, Olivia Broom. This would be a whopping lead if she gets it, aiming for 111. Lead of 22.
No left.
Oh, she's not got it. It is 2 and against on the press sequence and the 2 side referees. Back to the drawing board for that when she took silver here in the Tbilisi World Cup 2 years ago. She lifted 107. Matched that in Tokyo for the Paralympic Games where she won the bronze, won the World Junior here with 107. And broke the record of 108. 111 she got in the last round in Birmingham in taking the Commonwealth gold. Her lifetime best is a 115 from here. And last year's European Championships when she took the silver medal, that was 4 kilos below. Going for a challenge here. So this is down to what the members of the jury were voting on, what they saw at the time of the lift. They have their set of buttons to press as well. Broom's coach Tom Whitaker having a pensive wait. So we'll see what the jury thought of it from their angle. The 3 referees and the jury members are all voting at the same time. It is a patient wait, and the jury voted the same way. At the time,
has been rejected and the left remains as no
they
left.
also said it was no lift. So they miss out. And Olivia Broom voted down 2-1. It was on the press from the 2 side referees. They just felt it
Loaders load the bar to
wasn't
50
sufficiently
kilos of
clean
high
for them. Our
development.
centre referee, Yari Line, had given it from his angle. So, that's round 1 done, on to round 2. We have seen quite a few attempts at lifetime bests already. We're going to see another one right now. And because of that lift challenge, Kvansa Kuladava's had a little bit of a wait. In the shadows. She'll be going for 50. Another lifetime best attempt. Here's how we stand. Olivia Broom was not given that.
For the second attempt, representing
at 111, so she is currently waiting for her first lift. Charlotte McGuinness leads her Britain on 89. So into round two, Kvansa Kuladava of Georgia coming up next then, going for 50. Having had a lifetime best in the first round of 45. You can see on the master scoreboard there that Olivia Broom's first round mark is in red. So no joy. That was the only miss of the first round as well. So Kuladava going for 50. Good solid lift that was. And a good lift that was. And again it's three white lights and Kvansa Kuladava continues on her merry way. Two lifetime bests now. And she's cleared 50. Well, Tbilisi's had the honour of staging so many big events lately. The Worlds, which they filled in for, remember, and then the Europeans last year, which had been in the calendar for a long time. They were getting things in place for last year's European Championships when they were asked a year earlier to answer the call to host the Worlds, and they did. And they've had quite a few big weightlifting championships here as well.
The second attempt,
Tbilisi and Batumi,
Ukraine,
so
Halina Vapshevich.
They've got the skill to be able to host these things now. Halina Vapshevich of Ukraine next to go, lifted 64 in the opening round, and this was 68. So another lifetime best being attempted here, having got 64 in the opening round. This to add 4 onto her tally.
Good.
And that too is a good lift. This is all going well so far. 3 out of 3 for her. Vapshevich also takes the lead in terms of the total lift, surpassing Kuladava. Had that right, and now has the lead. All good. Approaching 1 p.m. in Tbilisi. Hat Motnock next up. Ah, now, interesting. Different targets being set in this second round, so it's a different lifting order. We're obviously always going up in ascending order, no matter who it is.
There's a change.
Hat Motnock comes
79
next.
kilos, rack height 11.
She's going for 79. Southeast Asian.
The second attempt,
goals. 5th in the World Championships in 2017 in Mexico City. Based in Bangkok. Uchichan Suksane's been her regular long-term coach. As we always say, that's not necessarily who will be on stage with them. We do have a lot of situations where, for one reason or another, sometimes athletes aren't able to bring their coach along. Maybe something else in the calendar. A few countries, unfortunately, I mean, there are funding issues. Yeah, it's like to have a team with you, the same team. It doesn't always come to pass. So Hatmot not ready now for Thailand. 79. She's powered through that.
Good.
Yep. Easy, did it. Steady. Raised well, and Hatmot gets that. It was 2-1 in her favour from the two side referees.
Loaders
And
load
Hatmot
at the bar to 80 kilos, a rack height 9.
Gets the 79, and she goes into 4th position.
The second attempt representing Azerbaijan, Zahra Dadashova.
Really well executed. Successes for Thailand in the ASEAN, those Southeast Asian Para Games. Very good on the World Cup circuit. Now Zahra Dadashova of Azerbaijan. 75 in the previous round. She's aiming to go high again. This for 80, and this to go alongside the current bronze medalist Tatiana Bobrovska of Ukraine on 80. Dadashova would go 4th with this. No more ties anymore. Whoever gets there first keeps the position. Now, how much control did she have at the end? Was she able to lock that out sufficiently?
No lift.
No, she wasn't. They gave it to her last time, not this time.
Loaders load the bar to 82 kilos, rack height 6.
So, misses out at 80. Just at the end there, she's trying to lock it out, trying to keep the bar under control, and it's not really.
For the second attempt, representing United Arab Emirates, Moses Ziyudi.
Moza Al Ziyudi for the United Arab Emirates, going for 82 now. So this for 82, and this to go into the bronze medal position for now, with 4 to go in this second round.
No lift.
That's no lift, I'm pretty sure, in terms of the press.
Loaders
wasn't
load
being,
the bar to 83 kilos, rack height 14.
Pressed up was equally, and both side referees voted against that. It's taking a slight detour on the way up.
The second attempt representing Ukraine, Tatiana Bobroveska.
So next up, Tatiana Bobrovska of Ukraine got 80 in the previous round, going for 83 now. So Bobrovska going for 83. This should be lifetime best territory.
Good.
And she's got that.
Left.
She stays in the bronze medal position, but this improves her lot by 3. And she takes a significant lead in terms of the total lift by 8 over Hatmutnok as well. Chavis currently third in the total lift at 132. Bobrovska 163 between her 2 attempts, and 83 keeps her in 3rd spot. That was really nicely done.
For the second attempt, representing Kazakhstan, Fariza Tolzan.
So finished 7th in the World Championships a couple of years ago here. So we've got 3 to go in this second round. Fariza Tolzan of Kazakhstan comes now. 86 in the opening round, this for 88. So Charlotte McGuinness would stay in the lead on 89. Just to go 1 kilo away. I remember under the 2 sets of head-to-head rules last year, you could very easily have gone for 89. Tried to force a tie one way or another. Can't do that anymore. McGuinness got there first. So that is her mark definitively. Tolzan going for 88. She would stay in 2nd position with this. She would go in front in terms of the total lift. So watch carefully. Did you watch carefully? 88 for Tolzan for Kazakhstan.
Good.
And that is a good lift, 2 to 1 in her.
Loaders load the bar to 92
Tolzan leads in terms of the total lift. Still in the silver medal position in the best lift. And she did well. I've only seen her in big championship action the past couple of years, reasonably new on the scene. She's good.
For the second attempt, representing Great Britain, Charlotte McGuinness.
Charlotte McGuinness as well, World Junior Silver medalist here in 2021. Manchester World Cup will be on the way in a month. A silver in the Americas Open Championship as well in St. Louis last July. So this for 92. It was a lifetime best in the first round of 89, so this to add another 3 to it. And to take a significant lead in the total lift as well. 92 for Charlotte McGuinness.
Good.
Oh, yes. Well, she is bounding through.
Loaders load
The 2 best lifts of her life in competition have come here and now. And 3 white lights for McGuinness. And that is a very good lead. And in terms of the total lift, she leads by 7. All the lines right with that. Both the lifts, 3 white lights. That is all good.
For the second attempt, representing Great
Didn't
Britain,
quite go according to plan for Olivia Broom
Broom.
in the opening round. It was 2 and against, and they felt themselves it was a close call. They put a lift challenge in, which they didn't get, but they'll have a British one too if Broom gets this, for the time being at least. And she's going for 116 here, and this I think would be a lifetime best. 115 is her best mark up to this stage. She's come on leaps and bounds since she came into the national scene in 2017. She was lifting 70 up. I mean, saying that, she was really young at the time. She's only going to turn 22 in a few weeks' time. So 116 for a big lead. For a lifetime best. She's obviously felt she's capable of it.
Good.
She wasn't wrong either. Olivia Broom takes the lead for Britain, and they've got the top 2. 2-1 in her favour.
Load the bar to 53 kilos.
What a very good lift. Well, she was certain, and her team was certain. She would. So close to it last time. They felt she got it. The referees didn't, but she got that absolutely right. That all could see. 2-1 in her favour. So the final round coming. Olivia Broom leads, Charlotte McGuinness in second place, Britain 1 and 2.
Representing Georgia, Jivansa Golerdava.
Medals are not secure yet. Well, gold is. Such a margin for gold, that's the end of that. Olivia Broom can come through and go through formalities in this final round. Vansa Golerdava going for 53 here, which would be her 3rd lifetime best of the day. Can't say better than that. Would put her up into 5th in terms of the total lift. So Golerdava for 53.
Good.
She has done really well today. 3 times she's come out looking for a lifetime best, and she's got everything.
Loaders load the bar to 71 kilos, rack height 4.
A very successful morning for her. An excellent international debut. And it's the kind of display which should pretty much get her on the plane, you'd think, for the World Championships in Dubai in August. She did really well.
The 3rd attempt, representing Ukraine, Halina Vapshevich.
Everybody, by the way, in this competition has had at least one successful mark. 6 of them successful in the first 2 rounds, including Alina Babishchevich of Ukraine, clearing 64 and 68. This is 71. Again, this would be a lifetime best. It's an international debut, and if she gets this, she goes into the lead in terms of the total lift. She'd break through the 200 barrier. Abishchevich for the 71.
No lift.
Oh, that's no lift this time. Yeah, look to be taking a
Loaders load the bar
detour
to 80 kilos
going
by
north.
time.
Press sequence from 2 of the 3 referees who voted it down. Probably felt she's been not able to press that fully under what she's allowed.
For the third attempt,
That's the first one she's missed,
Azerbaijan,
although it was only 2 and
Zahra
against.
Dadashova.
So 68, her best lift. Zahra Dadashova now for Azerbaijan, and she is the next-gen athlete, as is Babishchevich. So Dadashova gets the next-gen gold in terms of the best lift. Babishchevich the silver. Babishchevich currently leading in terms of the total lift in the next gen. Dadashova would win it with this if she gets it. She missed out on this mark of 80 in the second round, and it's all in terms of whether she's been able to press it all the way through and complete the lift. They gave her the benefit of the doubt in the first round, but not in the second. So Dadashova, final attempt, this for 80.
No lift.
And again, it is no lift. Yeah, should be the press that's been called against it. Well, she got
Loaders
the first mark.
load the bar to 81
She wins the
kilos,
next
rack
gen
11.
competition with her first attempt of 75, but the 2 at 80 have not been given. She ends up with 75. She was looking to go into a tie alongside fourth spot of Tatiana Bobrovska, but didn't.
For the third attempt, representing Thailand.
So she stays in 7th place, Dadashova. Motnot is in the Legends category. Incidentally, she got her first 2 lifts of 76 and 79. Currently 4th in terms of the total lift, 5th in terms of the competition proper, and that is where she's going to finish. Nobody can overtake her now, but she's not looking to overtake Bobrovska, who had 83 in the second round, incidentally, on top of her 80. Successful career on the Asian stage, and this to finish off in 5th spot, to take the lead in terms of the total lift, to be the first to get all 3 marks outside of Gulodava. She's keen, she's hopeful, she's going to have to wait for the flags like all of us. Here they come. Oh, it's
No
2
lift.
red flags against and 1 white. This came from our left side referee, the other 2 were red, didn't get it. Obviously the flags can't tell us a reason why she didn't get it. So 79 is what she ends on, having aimed for 81.
Loaders load
It
the
is
bar to
a
82
vast improvement in
kilos, rack
terms
height
of what
6.
happened at the Southeast Asian Para Games at the end of last year, where she didn't register a mark. the stop
representing
sequence.
United Arab Emirates,
not
Moses
feeling there was
Ziyudi.
enough of a connection with the chest. Al Sayudi now going for 82. So this would put her actually up in the 5th place above Hat Motnot. Missed 82 in the previous round, got 77 in the first. Lifted 70 and taking gold in Villarreal at the Irish World Games at the end of November, then went to Dubai and lifted 80. Take the silver in the Bazaar World Cup in Dubai behind Greta Badanyan of Armenia. That was a result and a half. Al-Sayudi for 82. How much control did she have at the end?
Good!
Yep, 3 white flags. That is a good lift. And Mirza Al-Sayudi
Loaders load the bar to 88 kilos, rack
up
height
into
14.
5th position. She finishes on 82. In terms of the total lift, she's just got into 4th place. She's 4 kilos out.
14.
Had she got all her lifts in, it would have been a different story. Wasn't given the second one, did get the third, and that's good news. So we've got 4 remaining. Al-Sayudi going above Hat Motnot now into 5th place.
The 3rd attempt representing Ukraine, Tetiana Pobrovuska.
So after Al-Sayudi's new lifetime best by 1 of 82 kilos, here comes Tetiana Bobrovska of Ukraine going for 86. No, she's going for 88. She's added a further 2 on for it. She would match Toljan, but would not overtake Toljan. Would go alongside a lifetime best from the World Championships here 2 years ago, where she finished in 7th place. We're going up to 88 alongside Toljan, because Toljan got there first, means Bobrovska won't get a tie for 3rd. It would be 4th place for her. That's the new rule introduced from now on. This is the first competition that rule is in place. Bobrovska 88, I think we'll go to the flags. Extends the wait a little longer. Oh,
No
it's 2 red flags against and 1 for. The 2 side referees fighting her down. She finishes on 83. It's 4th place anyway. It would have been 4th though, whether she'd got that lift or not.
93 kilos, rack height
But it would have been a new lifetime best. That would have been very welcome, and levelling her lifetime best.
Loaders load the bar to 93 kilos, rack height 1.
So 3 to go. Fariza Toljan going now. She
The
got
third
88
attempt representing
in the
Kazakhstan,
previous round.
Fariza Toljan.
So she has the bronze. Dabrowska was trying to match her tally of 88. Just to match it, I guess. It obviously wasn't tilt at medals. At least officially on the scoreboard it wasn't. So Toljan going now. This is 490. Got her two previous marks, 86 and 88. That was it. Toljan moving on. It's flags.
No
and
left.
it's 3 reds. Not this time for Fariza Toljan. She misses out on 90.
Loaders
88
load
remains
the
her
bar
best.
to 94 kilos, rack height 3.
Quite a few misses in this round. And she stays in
Loaders load the
second
bar
place
to
in terms of
94
the
kilos, rack height
total lift.
3.
So 2 to go, and Charlotte McGuinness knows she has the silver medal now. Olivia Broom gets the win.
The third
Great
attempt
Britain 1 and 2.
representing
That's
Great Britain,
in the bag now.
Charlotte McGuinness.
And McGuinness leading the total lift, and if she gets this, she wins the total lift as well. It's been a good trip. Silver medals in the World Juniors here 2 years ago, and in the America's Open Championship in St. Louis in June. All worked out well. She's got her 2 previous lifts as well. Lifetime best of 89 and then 92. And she's looking for her 3rd of the day for 94. Punch through well. She's happy. Might be about to be happier when she sees the flag. She will be. It's 3 white flags. It is a 3rd lifetime bet of the morning for Charlotte McGuinness. She has done everything she set out to do this morning, and there's a lot she can be overjoyed about.
Loaders load the bar to 118
3
kilos, rack height 4.
technically excellent lifts. Ben
118
Richards, her
kilos,
coach,
rack height 4.
was really satisfied with that. He could see it was good. She could only imagine from her ankle, and then, oh yes.
Loaders load the bar
Well,
to
this could be a big year.
kilos, rack height
6th in
4.
the Europeans last year for Charlotte McGuinness when it was silver for Olivia Broom. Olivia Broom has won this. She's going to get the gold. This for another lifetime best, 118.
The 3rd attempt representing Great
Much
Britain,
more of an attention
Olivia
and lifetime
Broom.
best now across the board than there would have been previously. Obviously a big personal mark, a big PB before. It was a big personal delight, but obviously you've now got the race to Paris, that pathway. And that's all down to getting your heaviest mark on the road. But you know what? Athletics has gone away from in the able body circuit, the IAAF circuit. They're now going off world rankings, which are down to a whole load of different results. It used to be your best performance, that was it, and that's what it's down to in powerlifting now. It's, think about it, it's the way it should be. And it's put extra emphasis now on hitting your best mark ever and on personal best, lifetime best. Broome going for a second in the morning. She has gold in this. This would be silver in terms of the total lift, by the way, in a reverse of the 1-2 in the main competition. That was a struggle. That was a real struggle for Broome on the way up. Just the formality of the flags.
No
She didn't
lift.
complete the lift. Doesn't get it, but she gets the gold. And a middle lift. I'm making a lifetime best anyway of 116. You can be as much a perfectionist as you like, but you make a long trip from one end of Europe to the other. You come away with a gold medal. You achieve what you set out to win, and she has won. She's won by a long way. It's a Britain 1-2, and Olivia Broome is #1 in World Championship year. It is a big year for championships. And for Continental Games too. Now we do have a European Games this year in Poland. That does not have a para-sports element. It's only the 3rd European Games. That's going to be on mainly in Krakow in June. Obviously we've got the Asian Para Games coming in Hangzhou in China. The African Games are coming up. The Pan Ams and the Para Pan Ams in Santiago right at the end of the year. Paras are on in November. Victory ceremony on the way for this women's 55 kilo final. And it will be along shortly. Now from my neck of the woods, we had a great commentator for many years who sadly passed away now, Jimmy McGee. And he'd always say for something like this, we'll be with you presently. Which you'd think would actually mean at the present, but apparently it means in a few moments' time. Or at least it used to. So we will be with you presently.
victory ceremony for the World Cup Elite Women's up to 55 kilos. Please welcome the medalists.
Thank you. Here we go, victory ceremony time. Women's 55 kilo decider, and glory in this in terms of the best lift for Kazakhstan and Great Britain.
Hotel Georgi Adamiya.
A lot of other results to go through in this.
Medalist representing Kazakhstan,
But the
Fariza
bronze goes
Tolzan.
to Kazakhstan and Fariza Tolzan. Got up to 88 kilos. The Asia Oceania bronze medalist last year in Pyeongtaek. She finished third as well in the total. She'll get a bronze for that. Charlotte McGuinness gets the silver for Britain. And all three lifts today were lifetime best. That is great timing for World Championship year. And she wins the total lift on 275. There's a lot to be happy about. Silver for Britain, gold for Britain. Olivia Broom with a middle lift of 116, a lifetime best for her as well. That was the only lift she made today. It's the only lift she needed to make.
Please rise if you're able for the national anthem of Great Britain.
Olivia Broom gets the win for Britain.
The World Cup Elite Women's up to
Olivia Broom
55
takes
kilos.
the title with that mark of 116. Charlotte McGuinness the silver on 94 for Britain, and Fariza Tolzan the bronze on
We
88.
now conclude today's session
And
of
for the next
women's
gen, that
up
went
to 55 kilos. We invite you to join us
Sara
again
Darashova
at
of
3
Azerbaijan, the
for the
silver
women's
to
up
Helena
41 kilos and up
Savishchevich
to
of
45
Ukraine.
kilos.
Hatmotnok hit her mark, so she gets the Legends goal. And in terms of the total, Charlotte McGuinness winning that. She got all of her marks. So did Hatmotnok. She finishes in second. Fariza Tolzan the bronze for Kazakhstan. Those ceremonies will be elsewhere in this building, and they'll be happening very shortly. And what's happening next is in just about an hour and 20 minutes time, we've got the next session, which will begin with the
kilos, rack height 6.